Junkrat guide to Overwatch 2 and first or second place for the best like hero animation intro, tied with Ashe. Like, this is the best one, and this is also the best one. Like, what's your thoughts? Blah blah blah. Let's get on with it. So, the first tip I'll give you with Junkrat is, let's say you're on control point. He's quite popular on control point maps. You want to lay a satchel charge there on like the wind, you know, like the ramp that comes down in spawn. So you've got your mines recharging. You place that down like 10 seconds before the game starts. So the ramp flies down. You go boom, and then you can even go boom again if you wanted. So take advantage of like your chain satchel charges to get into a good position before the team fight starts, because when you're on a control point map, everyone is like usually rushing towards like a choke point, and then you can just be like pa-choo, 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 pa-choo. So if you get there before everyone else and you start laying bombs, like you're doing damage quicker, you get a lucky pick quicker, you get ult quicker, like you're just asserting dominance quicker. So get into position quicker with your satchel charges, get used to doing a double one to get out of sticky situations as well, and then you can just like rain hellfire from like good positions. Like, look at how it arcs down. So I could stay here and like shoot bombs, or I could be like here, I've got no way of me dying, but I'm doing the exact same thing. So the whole concept of Junkrat is being a little rat, hiding and spamming into places where you think enemies are gonna be in the future, or in dirty little choke points slash like caverns where they're all hiding. So that's the main thing for Junkrat. Don't be out in the open, because use your things bounce off walls, so you never have to be taking like direct line of sight damage unless you're like getting like a bearing. So peek out every now and then, look where they are, like alternate, and then just light them up. But you can bounce balls, you can wall bounce balls, you can ceiling bounce balls, so take full advantage. Like, look how long it takes. Boom, that's like a trap that comes down. And everyone's been against a Junkrat where it's either skill or chaos, or the entire character is just a mixture of two, where you'll have a Junkrat coming in and you're like boom, 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 and then like you'll have a ball that bounces off a shelf over there, and one that bounces off like a rat over there, and it bounces here and kills someone. Like, that's just the way Junkrat is. Love him or hate him, I think he's hilarious when I play him, and I hate playing against him. So that's how Junkrat is. His trap, you should always spawn trap them, because 60% of the time, it works every time. So you're in spawn or you're on defense, like let's say Dorado, this is their spawn, I'm going to go up to it, I'm going to do that. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, spawn, open, boom, you get a free kill. So you'll get triggered while you're like all the way over there, get a damage mercy, so you get a mercy to damage boost you while that happens, and you get like a free kill. On someone's big as well, like a Reaper, it would kill a Reaper in that situation. So always set up traps. That's only going to work once or twice. Like, if you get them on the first round, they're not going to fall for that again. So try put it in like an extra sneaky spot. So let's say King's Row, I'd be like, oh, they fell for that the first round, but we're on round 3 now, we're playing again. I'll like put it next to the double-decker bus here where there's a bit of a choke point. So find nice places to put this, and then just do that. See, someone always wanders into it. Okay, you've got like the cheeky cheese traps out of the way. The game's been going on for a while. Save your trap for like peeling. So let's say Genji's coming in, boom, like just dance around your trap. Like, what's he gonna do? Nothing. Like, I like hiding here. So I'll see a Genji coming in, I'll be like, okay, I'll hide. I know he's coming for me. Put a trap here, and he comes around the corner. He's like, oh no, there's a trap, and it's like, bye bye, boom, kill him. So careful of deflect, especially like you can actually deflect his Matrodon, where he leaves like bouncing bombs on the floor when he dies. I don't know if he still does that. Total mayhem. Oh no, he must have got rid of it. But you could deflect them in the past. His Riptire is great for, it's not just for like diving into the enemy team, it creates space. So it's the same like rules as McCree, where okay, the enemy team's pushing, I've heard like 3 ults go off, I'm just gonna tuck around the corner and go fire in the hole, because it scares them off. Like, you've put pressure on them, they're like, do you know what I mean? Like, you've hidden away. You could either stall for a bit, so a lot of Junkrats will be like, fire in the hole, and then they'll just hold it here like for like 5 seconds, because everyone's gonna be running away panicking, and then you've created space for your team. That's sometimes worth, like if you've got everyone rushing in on you, just creating space is good enough sometimes. But let's say you want to do a bit of parkour, you want to assassinate someone, don't just come in an obvious like straight line route, like brrr, brrr, do some like crazy like parkour. Like you can literally do like Lucio surfing with the tire. It's so funny. Like, get used to, like, controlling Riptire properly. Don't just, like, be a bot with it, because it's crazy how squishy it is. Like, 2 shots from a McCree or an Ashe, it's dead. So you've got to be very careful that you don't waste it. Simply the threat of just, like, what some people do, especially, like, control point maps, they'll do something crazy where they'll be like, boom, boom, they'll fly in like this, drop a load of bombs, as soon as they land, fire in the hole, and blow it up straight away. Like, if you're against a slowish team, you can try to do some crazy stuff like that. What else with Junkrat? Just know your burst. Like, you've got such insane bursts. Like, take advantage of it. Be in small rooms. Be camped away in a little cave somewhere. Don't be out in the open trying to take people on. If there's a Pharah, like, come on. How are you going to hit a Pharah? Like, you have to be some sort of god to be hitting Echoes and Pharahs in the air like this. Like, Demo Man days of TF2. So, look at who you're playing against. That's a big thing for Junkrat. You either do insane amounts of work against them, or you kind of feed in, like, if you're giving Zarya full charge and you're not getting any picks, like, are you really helping your team right now? So, take that into account. You can do, like, juggling, like you see I did there, where if you get someone in the air with the satchel charge, not only does it give you a nice target to hit, it gives all of your team a target to hit. So, I should have mentioned this before in my Ashe guide, but when you knock someone into the air with your coach gun, like, try and hit them into the air. So I said this with Lucio boops as well. Try boop them into the air so you can hit them in a predictable arc, but then your team can hit them as well. Just get max damage down and get max, like, time out of play down. Like, get the CC as long as possible. Boom. I think that's it. There's probably loads more. Like, I feel like I've gone on loads about Junkrat, but I'll just show you some parkour. Like, you can wall climb with it. You can, like, do this. Like, do some AD. Don't just be like, la 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 la. Like, just do, like, all this weird stuff and then be like, whoa, where am I going? Boom! Got you all. Like, I think that's it for now. Love you all. Leave a comment. Who do you want to see next? Peace.